everybody, it's Rebecca Black, the Bexa Boss Lady. Rebecca, thank you for joining me today. I am here with kind of a surprising video. I purchased a pair of shoes on ThredUp, which, if you don't know, is an online, they claim to be the online largest consignment store, thrift store, whatever. And I bought a pair of Rothys. And if you don't know, Rothys are really popular shoes. The princesses wear them. Probably the queen wears them. Michelle Obama wears them. Everyone in the world wears these shoes. They're washable, they're durable. Everyone loves them, but they're about $150. Well, I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently people are buying fakes of these. I don't know. To me, things that are faked are very expensive items. It kind of surprised me to find that these were $150 items that were being counterfeited. But nowadays, everything seems to be counterfeited. But I have a pair of authentic Rothys, and these are my authentic pair that I have. To be quite honest, I don't love them, and I was getting ready to sell them when I was online on ThredUp, and I saw a pair for a really great price, and they had them marked as the size and wide, which is why I think they didn't sell yet. They aren't wide, they're just women's is what the size is. So if you can see, you can take out the insole here. You can see it says W7. So they had them marked as a wide. I think that's why no one has purchased them yet, and they were a really great price. So I scooped them up thinking I would buy them to resell. They have a really great resale price. People buy them pretty quickly if you sell them at the right price. Some of them have a crazy high resale value because they're a retired print, or, you know, some people are just looking for a specific color or a specific design. Here they are. I'll show you. These are the ones that I bought from ThredUp, and these are mine. And I wear mine with no socks, so they're kind of dirty on the insole, but you can see these are the shoes. They look pretty much the same. So I listed them for sale the other day, and a very nice posher wrote, "Hey, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but it was on this listing for these. These are not authentic," which shocked me because, I mean, you would think that ThredUp, who says they have authenticators, would be selling fake items. After some significant research online, sure enough, I did find out that these are fake Rothys. And after I did look through more detailed at the two different shoes, I did notice some differences in between the shoes, but not that many, quite frankly. So it was very hard to tell because they do feel almost exactly the same. The bottoms are a little bit different. The bottoms on the fake shoes have like a deeper brand imprint. These are a little bit, and I haven't worn these a lot, so it's not like they're really worn down. They're just kind of imprinted a little bit less. You can see in the fake shoe, there's a glue and stuff around here, which should have been a dead giveaway for me. Most well-made stuff doesn't have this, but there was glue all around the shoe inside of here. And you can see on mine that there's no glue at all on the insole of this shoe. It's very well made. There's nothing on the inside of there. The other thing which people have told me now that I'm doing the research is the Rothy's tag is made of like a fabric-y, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but it's like a fabric-y tag on the insole here. And this is like, I should have known, it's just like a sticker, and literally it's like peeling off. If I would not have had someone tell me that, I would have inadvertently sold these fake Rothys to someone for probably, $100, $120 on Poshmark. I would have felt terrible about it. And then I would have had, a dang or a reputation now of selling fake things on my Poshmark account. What did I do? First, I reached out to ThredUp and I said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, you sold me fake Rothys." It was interesting because they immediately said, "Go ahead and return them to us and we'll give you a refund, no cost to you," which is fine. But in the return reason, they put wrong item sent, and there was nothing in there about like a fake item or dupe or inauthentic or replica. So I'm interested to see if they're going to put these fake shoes back on their website. The other thing is, I've seen, now that I've been doing some research and I've looked at these, I've seen quite a few people post about how they have sold these, they have sold lots of fake Lululemon. So obviously they are not able to pick up on the tags and the different things like that when it comes to brands like these. But they might be able to pick up on the designer items, but obviously they are not able to pick up on brands like the lower end brands like Lululemon and these Rothys. As a reseller, I would have inadvertently sold these, and I could have actually been, banned without even knowing from Poshmark for selling these, because I had absolutely no idea that, number one, they even made fake Rothys, and number two, that these were fake. So that is a big problem. I have purchased fake items on accident before, and I will tell you that there are things that you can do to make sure you are protecting yourself as a consumer. The first thing you need to do is always make sure you are purchasing stuff with a credit card. Do not use Zelle, do not use Venmo, do not use PayPal friends and family. Don't send cash, don't send money orders. If the buyer is asking for any of these kinds of like untraceable payments, that is a red flag. If the buyer is asking for a $3,000 bag and they want $300 for it, that is a huge red flag. No one is selling you an authentic Chanel bag for $300 or $400. Like, that does not exist. And I'm going to tell you a story. I don't even know how old I was. I was probably, 24, 25. I was on Craigslist. It always starts on Craigslist. And I saw this ad, and it was this ad, and it said that they had become homeless. This person had become homeless, and she needed to sell her stuff to pay for an apartment for her and her son. And she was really struggling, and she had some designer bags that she needed to offload because she was going to, obviously need the money to get an apartment. This local person. Okay, great. I was like, oh, what do you have? She sent me some pictures. She had this Gucci bag, and I'm like, okay, well, how much do you want for it? And she wanted, I think, $400 for it. So I said, okay, I sent her $400 on PayPal. And this is like, way before friends and family. I think I sent PayPal. I don't even remember how the transaction happened. But anyway, she was supposed to meet me at a gas station and never showed up. So then I'm messaging them. She's like, oh, I'm just running late. Can you meet me here at this day and time? I go there. She doesn't show up. Then all of a sudden, then they stop responding to me. And like a month later, I get this bag from China, and it completely smells of like chemicals. This fake Gucci bag shows up. So obviously I purchased a fake Gucci bag from China on Craigslist. Unbeknownst to me, I thought I was helping someone. This was when I was also a social worker. So I'm susceptible to these kind of things because I am a very giving person, and I am very generous, and I love helping people. And so I thought this was an opportunity for me to get a handbag and, her to get an apartment. But obviously I was a an idiot. And if anyone wants to send me an email for a prince or king in Nigeria that needs their trust fund wired to me, let me know, and I will certainly fall for that scam as well, probably. Anyway, so I've fallen for it, whatever. So the moral of that story is make sure you pay with a credit card because you are protected. Never resell it. If I would have known these were fake from the beginning, I would have just reached out to ThredUp. If you buy something like this and they're fake, always reach out to the purchaser first. So if you buy them from any of these websites, if you buy them from even if you buy them from like Facebook Marketplace, I would reach out to their customer service and say, I would purchase an inauthentic item from you. I purchased an inauthentic item from you, and I would like to know how you plan to help me resolve this, or I will be reaching out to my credit card. As a small business owner, I don't know if you're aware of this, but when companies file chargebacks, so as a consumer, and when we file chargebacks on companies, there is a fee associated to the business. We have to pay as a business. So when you file a chargeback, there is a fee. So if people are continually filing chargebacks, those fees really add up. So businesses really don't want to have a bunch of chargeback fees. They really try to avoid it. So these places hopefully will try to alleviate and fix the situation prior to having to go that route. If they don't remedy the situation, then you can go to your credit card and or PayPal or whoever you paid for it and say, look, this is what happened. I need some help with this situation. I purchased a counterfeit bag and I believe that, this was fraudulent and I need some help with this transaction. If you purchase a fake item, you are legally entitled to a refund. It is illegal to sell counterfeit goods. There is a actual federal code. It's a violation of code 18 U.S.C. 2320. It's the sale of counterfeit goods. You can look that up. I'll even put a link to it in the description of the video if you want to read through it. There is a website and the company called realauthentication.com. They will actually help you if you get in a jam authenticating an item with fighting it with your credit card or fighting it with the business. So if you need help with that, you can always reach out to them. If you're like, hey, I bought this Louis Vuitton bag and they're saying it is real, I'm saying it's fake. Can you help us? Can you help the credit card? We're trying to confirm that it's fake. They will certainly help you with that. If you are purchasing high-end stuff like this, get it checked right away. Don't delay. Don't wait like 6 months. Don't wait a year. If you buy a Rolex, if you buy a Gucci bag, if you buy something that's of high value and you think you got a really good deal for it, get it checked immediately. Don't wait. Don't delay. Get it checked immediately. You can even have things checked right away with a website like realauthentication.com. They'll check the listing for you. They have a fee for it. You can look at their website and see what all their fees are. But you can look at their listing, you can look at how much they charge, and they'll tell you whether that item is fake or not. The only caveat with that is people can post pictures of items that aren't the real thing, right? And then send you something else, or post a picture of the real thing and then send you something else. So that's why it's important when you get high-end things to make sure maybe you're documenting opening the bag or opening the box, so you're ensuring that what you ordered is what you're opening at the time of purchase. I don't really understand the hype with Rothys. To be quite honest, these were not very comfortable. You can see from the inside, I only wore these a couple times and they're already dirty on the inside. I have numerous pairs of shoes that are similar to Rothys that are not Rothys. These are Corso Comos. They are from Nordstrom Rack. They are just navy blue flats with very cushioned soles. These have zero cushioning in them. There's none. So if you need cushioning, these have nothing. Yes, they're fold up, whatever, but who cares? I'm almost 40. I need that cushioned support for my fragile feet. Cushioned footbed. Okay, these were like $14 at Clear the Rack. You can see the dog has taken a bite out of this one. So Corso Comos, right? Or however you say it. Steve Madden's. Now these also have no padding in them, except there is more of a memory foam in these because this doesn't come out, right? So this is like all memory foam and it doesn't come out of the foot. So there is memory foam in this shoe. So these are Steve Madden's and I got these at Marshall's and those were $24.99 or something like that. These by far, you can tell by how much I've worn them. They're like falling apart. The heels are falling apart. I actually just found another pair of them online that I'm going to buy. They're blue cheetah. These are Skechers. They're $39, I think, the blue ones. But look at, they're disgusting. And this is how much I wear them. So these are $30. These were $145. I've worn these until they fall apart. These I've worn like 5 times. These are worth the money. These were not. I will link to all of these affordable Rothys dupes or alternatives, whatever you want to call them, in the description below. I also have a pair of Rothy sneakers dupes from Walmart, and I can't link them because Walmart unfortunately does not have them available online anymore. You have to go in the stores, and every time I've been in a store, they only have 1 or 2 sizes available. They're a cheetah print like this. They're a slip-on sneaker. They stretch. They have the most comfortable footbed in the entire world. They're the Time and True brand. They're $14.97. And again, if I had to buy 120 pair of Rothys or Time and True from Walmart, unfortunately, I would pick Time and True from Walmart every time over this expensive ass brand. So, you know, it's just funny that these get so much hype and so much advertising. And honestly, like, the dog chewed these too. So, you know, dogs are real fun. So the moral of the story here is, yes, there are some things that are expensive that are worth the price. And yes, if these were the most amazing magical shoes that I love so much and I wore all the time, I would tell you to get them, but they're not. And unfortunately, these are fake, and ThredUp is taking them back. But I just want you to know what to do in case you do purchase something fake at one of these websites. If you sell something like this, like on, let's say Poshmark, if you sell something like this on Poshmark, Poshmark can come back up to a year and request money from you to recoup the funds of a chargeback for something that you sold that is fraudulent or that is counterfeit. Like 12 months that they can come back and recoup their funds. If I sold these for $120 and then in December the buyer comes back and says, hey, I just found out these were fake, they can then take that $120 back out of my account for selling these shoes, and they can ban me from selling on the platform. So I would lose the ability to sell on the platform the whole time. I would lose my whole business for selling a pair of $120 shoes I purchased from ThredUp thinking that they were real. So we have to be really careful nowadays because you never know what's real or not. And honestly, I'm not even that good at looking at telling Lululemon. And now I'm even seeing on TikTok videos, people are printing out Lululemon logos or Nike logos and all these designer logos, and they're using their heat presses and putting them on like Walmart leggings. Main tag on the Lululemon things they tear out, and then they're putting like the printout of the Lululemon leggings on the back of on the ankles and on the butt of the legging. Really have to be careful nowadays. People can screen print and put and heat press almost any logo onto anything nowadays. If you have any tips too about like just checking counterfeit, you know, if the price is too good to be true, it is. I feel like that is just something that is hammered home. And sometimes we just think that it won't ever happen to us, but it does, I promise. I'll link all of these shoes down in the description below. You want to check them out. All of them are under $100. They're really comfortable shoes, I gotta tell you, and I love being able to wash them. But thanks for watching. Come back and check out some other videos. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.